Hey, Cosmo here. Welcome to this another go on Minecraft Magical Kingdom. I'm just going to crack on with getting some plans in place today, so I can start working on my lake down here, and also put some sort of framing out, so I can get an idea of where everything's going to go around the lake. Because I don't want to mine all this out and then find out I haven't given myself enough room. So I'm going to flick backwards and forwards between another screen that I've got on my computer, so I can plan some stuff out. So I'll put this here, and then I need to have a little gap between the two. What it is, if I get hold of this block here, come on, there we go. I can use this as a rough block, so I can get an idea of where I want things to go. So if I leave up to about here, for example, 3, all this is going to be walkway between the two rides. It's fine. I then want Thunder Mountain to sort of go off in this area here. I haven't really planned out how big Thunder Mountain is going to be, but I suppose it's going to be quite a big attraction as well. But if I bring it out to about the same space as Splash Mountain is, so about there, I think. Looks about right. Yeah, that'll do. I'll bring this all the way back. Ugh. Let's go with a little bit more. So it's going to be its own little island anyway, so it's not a big deal. It'll give me more room. So let's say up to there. Oh, yep, you know what? That's fine. One more, why not? So up to there is the space I'm going to leave for Thunder Mountain for now. I want to have that on its own little island anyway. So let's say the island comes out to about here. That way it gives us a little bit of a border in front of it and to the side to expand into, so that's fine. This basically gives me an area, so I know anything this side of this wall I can convert into water and it won't be a big deal. Now I also need, let's say, this bridge here. I need to finish off converting all this over. But let's just say this bridge carries on. Ah! So if that bridge comes over there, and there's another bridge coming in over here, but this bridge doesn't matter so much because it's just a bit of a rickety bridge, so that's fine. We can add that in later. But this pathway does open up and join both bridges together, so I need to come up to about here-ish, I suppose. So the bridge that is to be here, let's say the bridge is going to be between like here and here-ish. That needs to go off at a diagonal and join back on to this pathway here. So let's say like here. That'll give me some natural organic shaping of the terrain, which is good. I don't want the lake to just be a big square, that'd be boring. So that's fine, something like that, that's good. And then the bridge can go along here. So that's cool. We then need to account for, wow, we are miles away from where we need to be. Oh dear. Right, so all the way down here is where the bottom of the bridge is. That, I need to have a little embankment along here. So that's fine. So if I say like here, for example, there's no shops on this side. It's all just trees and fencing and stuff. So that's cool. So if I just put like a little rough line in along here, that's cool. This pathway goes up the side. Yeah, that's cool. So let's say all that's grass. Cool with that. So let's do a little bit of this. I'll tidy this up in a bit. I just want to get a rough idea of where I want the paths to go. So this pathway here, I don't necessarily have to split it off there. I could do it close to those buildings there, but that's not a big deal. But all this then needs to come all the way up here we've got the castle going on there. That's fine. Got more shops going in here, in this space. Blimey, so much to do still. Main thing I need to work out is where I want the haunted mansion to go, which I suppose you can go around here, sort of location around here. But we can work that out properly in a minute. I don't want to just guesstimate it again. Although it is kind of, if I look at, I'm looking at a map right now, it is kind of opposite Thunder Mountain. So yeah, I think this is actually quite a good place. It's kind of here. So if I give a really basic shape for now. Well, that's 20 blocks. It's quite a big attraction, isn't it? It's massive. Oh. Well, it's 30 blocks. Let me make a big square. It's 30 by 30. I lost count a little bit then, but I'm pretty sure it's 20. 30. Right. Ah. Yeah, there you go, 30. Right, that works fine. So something like that. That looks tiny though, right? I may have to push this right back. To be fair, there is nothing going on behind the haunted mansion. It's all just woodland, so I could have that as the face of it for now, and then we can then build off in sort of this direction if we need to extend it. So this here can sort of come out and do something like this or something like that. So it's fine. We're not landlocked for this ride, and the water doesn't come this side anyway. So there's plenty of room over here to expand this out into. So I'm not that worried about that. But we've at least got it positioned opposite Thunder Mountain. Unfortunately, Splash Mountain is up too high, but never mind. It's fine. And we are past the castle at this point, which is good. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Again, it may be slightly off positioning. Everything else may have to be built a little bit further back just to account for the gap between the castle and back here. But I'll sort that out another time. That's no big deal. It's just this bit here I'll plan out for now. So if I pop this pathway up here. Alright, so this pathway, I've got to fit Liberty Square in this space here between the castle and here. It's not a big deal. At some point I'll put a random block here. I don't know why. I'm guessing that's what I was thinking. Liberty Square would stop sort of alongside the castle. So that's cool. But if I follow this across, so the lake will go... Oh, sorry, I looked down and I looked back up and I was facing the direction. Yeah, so all this needs to be converted into water. Then I need to put a bridge back in here. So if I do the same thing here, put a couple of pollards in there and roughly there, that's fine. So all that needs to be converted to water and then put back in as like a rickety old bridge. And then this bit here I can make back into woodland. This bank here will stay, so if I follow this across, let's say this is all one big grass bank along here, I can do something like that. And I can take the bridge out manually because I don't want to be putting TNT near my ride. So yeah, along here, anything to the right of this little wall, basically I'm going to plant TNT. We can blow this to smithereens and make our lake. I'm hoping if I dig up the top layer and plant and place in some water, and then put the TNT underneath the water, I can make the lake solid water blocks and make it a hole at the same time. I have done that before. It used to work reasonably well, but it does take a little bit of effort. But it's less effort than making a massive hole and then trying to put source blocks of water back on top of it, because that takes forever. uh, right. So Haunted Mansion is all the way up here. Oh my god, it's so far. Right. So I need to bring this into about here-ish, and then start going back that way. I'm just looking at a map so I can see the shape of the land. So that's fine. So if we do something like this, a really rough line, and we can tidy this up. We don't want to go right up to the edge of the castle, of the Haunted Mansion though, because there is actually quite a bank in front of it. So let's do something like that. And we can give it some room. So that's fine. This then curves off this way a little bit and goes around the Haunted Mansion like that. So that's fine. And then this then disappears off up around a big bank. It's actually massive, actually. I never realised how big this lake is. It's insane. Yeah, all this has to be converted to water. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. So this side will be, yeah, there. That's fine. Oh, he's put an island in the middle of this as well. Yeah. I'll deal with that later. That's fine. It gets a bit narrower here, which is fine. That's what's naturally happening anyway. And then, right, if I start back up from this end, we can join the two up together. So we've got Thunder Mountain going on there. Again, we want a nice little bank. Oh, hello. Why have I made perfect little squares? Oh, it's because it's the corner of the bank. That's fine. So in front of there, we want to sort of go that way just a little bit. Again, we don't want perfectly square lines. We want it to be a nice odd shape lake. And then run this back down the coast to join up with that one there. So if I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oh, something like that. So it gives you a nice squiggly line. Not sure what's going on with that one there. That's cool. That looks fine. That looks fine. Starting to take a bit of shape now. I've got to just join those two together, which is, you can sort of see the organic line there forming. That's fine. That'll look good. This then needs to sort of disappear off onto this wall actually, which is interesting. I'm not going to worry about too much about what happens outside the wall because you never see it anyway. Although actually, tell a lie, because you're on a train track, you probably would see it. But if I sort of curve this so it's not quite so square, we can disappear off down here. Let's just run this up to the wall for now. Right, that's fine. And this would eventually appear the other side if I punch through this wall. It's been so long since I saw this boundary wall. Wow, that was one of the first things I built on this map, was this obsidian wall. It's quite weird to see that again. But anyway, yeah, unfortunately I never actually filmed my very initial start of this project. As I said yesterday, the PlayStation 4 version 4 they upgraded to Bedrock, which yesterday was the first time I played on the Bedrock edition. The render distance was limited to the point where that castle, when you stood here, you could only just see it in the distance. It was like a very faded outline of the castle at this point. Now you can see it quite clearly, but as I said before, it was just a faded outline. So I made sure that basically wherever you are on this wall, you could just about still see the castle. So that was basically, it built the perimeter wall of Magic Kingdom itself, because I just walked around and made sure that as long as I could still see the castle, that's where I built the wall. If I went further back to about here, The castle then disappeared entirely, which it kind of is actually. If you look at that, it's gone. So that was kind of the idea. So the first thing I did was I made a big square in the middle before I built the castle, and I made a big pillar in the middle where I knew the tower was going to go. And then I just placed little blocks out so I knew that wherever I was on this wall, I could still see that castle in the middle. And then I turned it into a massive railway track. And that's how I built the perimeter wall around Magic Kingdom. But yeah, so I started off building the train station at the very front. That was the first thing I built, and a big square in the middle for where the castle was going to go. But anyway, so the lake's going to come out this side. Again, I'm not going to do too much worry about this side. Just do a little bit of that, and then it goes back again. Ah, don't hate me. That's fine. I'll repair all this another time. So roughly something like that. This can go up like this. I don't want to get too close to the wall, you see, so because I need to give room to put trees and stuff in. So that's fine. Let's go with that. Right, where is? Wow, so this is gonna be huge. Okay, so that's there. We need to create an embankment all the way around this. So let's go around to about here-ish. Look, where are we? Ah! I missed it. I missed it. Although, actually, tell that. Let me just do a little bit of that. Get rid of those ones. You'll never know. That's fine. And this needs to sort of disappear off this way and then swing back around again. So I need to come out to about sort of here and then join the two up. That's fine. So let me just make a wiggly wiggly line. Ah! That's fine. Let's do a little bit of that. Get rid of those ones. Cool. That works for me. And then join the two together. Now I should probably plan out a little bit of where I want the central island to go, because there's no point blowing up everything to then place all the dirt back in for the island in the middle, because yeah, that's a lot of extra dirt being moved for no reason. So once I've worked this out, I will have to plan out a little bit of where the island's going to go in the middle. Right, now let's curve this back round. Oh, it's really close to that wall. Okay, I don't want to be that close to that wall. Okay, let's start curving around here somewhere. That's something like that. Okay, let's get rid of these. You think you've got miles of room until you start actually putting in the blocks. It's funny how quickly you eat up all the space. Why do I keep taking
Hello, emoji waving hand.
Hello, emoji waving hand. How's it going? Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me who writes what, so I apologise. Hey, how you doing, man? You alright? I've got on my laptop as well, so I can see what comments people leave. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, so at the moment, I'm just planning out where I want this lake to go. Oh my god, look at the size, the size of that. Oh my god. I've got to take the top layer off all of this, basically put water down, and then line it with TNT and blow it all Timbuktu. Let's put this last little line in here. I'm going to use that bit of granite that was put in the floor as my little guideline, because I planted, I don't know when I planted that bit of granite there. That could have been a year ago I put that there, but obviously that meant something at the time. I think it's the point at which the castle, you're now at the last block of the castle. I think that's what that represented. But anyway, so that's that bit done. Do you know, the one bit of place where I've started off making the lake is actually where the island needs to go in the middle. That's very ironic, isn't it? So the lake actually needs to be here and over here. This is why you plan it out first, you see. So I've made all this bit of water here, which I did yesterday quickly. Luckily, I stopped myself from carrying on because this is actually where the island needs to be. So I've basically done an invert of what I actually need to do, which is ironic. So I'm going to actually, before I do that, let's make a little line. I'm going to use a different colour so I don't get myself confused of where this island needs to go in the middle. Right, so let's do something like this. Oh, come on, place the blocks. Here we go. Something like this. So I keep looking at the picture for reference, that's why I keep stopping. Ah, I can't believe the only place I've put water so far is actually all in the wrong place. So then, where is Thunder Mountain? Thunder Mountain is here. So this island needs to come up to about here-ish. But it's fine, it tapers off at the top anyway. So it gets wider to about here. Oh, maybe not that wide, but wider to about here. Let's join those together then. So that's cool. We do a bit of that, that's fine. It's a nice shape. I need to curve that a bit better, but that's fine. And then we need to bring this island in over here. That's fine. And then back down again over it. Yeah, that works. Why is my phone going off? Ba 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 da ba ba. Right, and then there is actually a bridge across here somewhere. Let's do a little bit of this. Building bridges diagonally in Minecraft are always tricky because yeah, it just looks a bit weird.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hi there. I don't need it to read out the name of that person, Geeky. I know who that is. Right, so yeah, I need to build another little pathway up here. In fact, the more of this central space I leave as an island, the better, because it means I don't have to convert it all over to water. So let's come up here. Keep an eye on this water, the line over there, so I kind of follow the shape of that a little bit.
I was just watching your previous stream back and then realized you were live now. Emoji grinning face.
Haha, nice. Yeah, I thought I'd get on it this morning. I haven't really done any live streaming for a little while, and so I just got back from 2 weeks at Disney, so it's been fresh in my mind wanting to get back on here and crack on with some Disney Magic Kingdom stuff. So I thought, but also I thought I'd learn from previous mistakes and plan stuff out first. So I've got a rough grid of where I want things to go, and then start plonking in the buildings. Because yes, it annoys me greatly that I put that in the wrong place, but it's fine. I'm sure it will be fairly noticeable by the time I've got everything else in. But yeah, it's also a bit of practicing for my terrain buildings when we finally go live on the new server. I've got some bit more practice in for my terrains. So this island actually needs to disappear off this way, doesn't it? So if I build the island out to about here, this is massive, this island. Although, looking at the picture, a good 90% of this isn't actually built on, it's literally just trees. So that's nice and easy. Let's do a bit of that. It's quite wide, this river here, so maybe I'll bring it in a little bit more. So basically, the bigger I make this island, the less I have to put water in. So it's in my interests to make a really big island in the middle here. So that's fine. Let's curve this off over here somewhere. See, when I first built this and I made the entire world flat, I did question it. I was like, is it a good idea to make the world entirely flat? But I decided yes at the time because it meant that I could then just build hills as and when I needed them. But at this point, I haven't actually really built any hills. I just built everything at the same level. But this island in the middle will probably have to have some form of incline just to make it feel a bit more natural. Problems I have with making hills myself is I always feel like it looks more like dirt than grass, so it doesn't feel very natural. I don't know. I need more practice making hills. Right, how's that looking? If I zoom right up. Oh, wow. I can't believe the only bit of water I put in is in the wrong place. That's very ironic. Alright, that's not too bad actually. I mean, I know you guys can't see the map, but if you wanted to, you could always get a map of Magic Kingdom up. This is Disney World Magic Kingdom, not Disneyland. And you can have a look at the lake. And I think that's not. I mean, I'm not trying to replicate it exact. I am doing my own interpretation of things, so I'm not trying to rebuild the entire thing myself. But I think that's not too bad. We've got room there for Thunder Mountain. We've got room there for the Haunted Mansion. We've got a nice pathway on the outside for Liberty Square. Yeah, and then we've got Adventureland down here, which I'll work on another time because I'm not doing two lakes this close together. But this does mean that if I repair this dirt here, where I put the water in, like an idiot, I can then get cracking on with trying to get some of this dirt converted to water. This is the bit where I struggle with line streams, because this is kind of the bit where when I record for YouTube I would skip this or make it into a time-lapse montage. So I don't know how other YouTubers prepare for this sort of stuff, or live streamers. Do you just keep talking over this sort of stuff? I'm not sure. And I could ramble on for hours, but I don't know how boring that is. Anyway, I hope you guys all had a good Christmas.
Looks good. So the outer layer is going to be water and the inner layer is going to be land?
Yes,
Random
basically.
emoji for her to read out. Emoji bearded person. Emoji thumbs up. Emoji prince. Emoji man police officer.
Thank you. Uh, I do like that it reads out emojis. It's quite amusing. I have had someone manage to crash the entire system once by spamming with too many emojis, but it was very funny at the time. She didn't know what to do with herself. See, this is kind of the opposite of what I want to be doing right now. I want to be putting in water, not taking it out. There you go, that's fine. Right, so let's make this here a little bit more organic because there's a bit of a square cut going on here. So let's poke this out a little bit more here. So let's do, yeah, there's a whole straight line here. So let's do a little bit of this. That looks better. Cool, yeah. Also means I can eat up that much more land. Ah. Okay, that's fine. How are we looking? Is this a good enough shape? I might move this back a little bit more just to give us a bit more land between the pathway and the lake. Just because I fear if I move it too close, I may end up regretting that. Because if I try and put some trees and fencing in along here, I'll use up this pathway very quickly. Just a couple of trees and some fencing will eat that land up. And I need to put in a little bit, but I can always put some of the pathway over the edge of the lake, which is I think is right anyway. I'm pretty sure they have like a little dock over here somewhere. Anyway, I think that feels okay. Nothing there is too square, is it? It's all quite nicely curved and feels quite natural. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I could push this over into survival, and then I can use an enchanted pickaxe to actually, enchanted shovel to actually do this quicker with. What do you think? Should I do that? I just think it's stupid that creative is slower to mine dirt in than survival. It's total madness. Yeah, alright, let me make an efficiency 5 shovel quickly. Ironically, I did do this yesterday, but then I got rid of it. So whack that there. Bong. Let's get a chest as well. That's cool. Efficiency 5.
Given unbreaking 2.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I'll be forever. Yeah, that's good call. And then if I get a couple of shovels. Mojang have to fix this. It's ridiculous that you have to go into survival to actually do things that are useful. Yeah, I just have to get another unbreaking one. Right, that's annoying, but never mind. Put that there. I have a tendency of accidentally pressing the wrong button and clearing my inventory. So I thought, in the chance of that happening, I'll make 2 and keep 1 in a chest. That way, when I inevitably do that, I have at least 1 extra shovel spare. Although, if my shovel looks like it's going to break, I can always flip back over to creative and probably merge it with another shovel. That way it costs me anything to do, so that should be alright. I should be able to have infinite shovels from having these. Ah, I need a food source, won't I, as well, if I'm in survival. Although, if I'm in peaceful, I don't think your hunger goes down, does it? I'm pretty sure this is in peaceful. Well, I've never had it in survival, I've only ever had it in creative. Come on. Yeah, peaceful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure your health bar doesn't go down. Right, so I'm happy with that. I'm on the ground. I've got no TNT on me, which is good. I don't accidentally blow myself up. Right, so let's go into survival. Oh wait, game default mode is creative. Personal game mode is survival. Okay, I'm fine with that. There we go. Yeah. That's so stupid, that's quicker. It's so stupid. Right, okay. I mean, it's not just me, is it? They've definitely fixed this at some point where... Oh, careful. Oh yeah, I'm being really rough and ragged with the edging intentionally because I don't want to have square cut lines, so I'm intentionally being quite ragged with this. I'm mainly sticking to the left hand side here, and I'll come around the right hand side in a minute. Well, I think up to there will do for now. Let's go back down the other side. Sorry if it's making you feel sick, walking sideways constantly. works for me. Whew. Oh yeah, I went to fly then. Derp. All they got to do is make it so that enchantments work in creative. That's all they got to do. If they just enable that, they should resolve the problem quite easily. Whoa, that was a bit of a lag. Ah, it's because it was saving. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the relaunch of New Horizons. It's going to be pretty sick. Got some pretty cool ideas going. I'm not sure how much it's public about what we're doing at the moment, but yeah, it should be good fun. Really looking forward to it. We've got a good few months worth of stuff planned out, which is going to be pretty cool.
Do you know the cubic chunk mode?
What? The cubic chunk mode? I don't know what that means. No, sorry. Is that a Minecraft thing, is it? Well, I think there's a rendering format, isn't there, for cubic chunking? If that's what you mean.
Can I show you?
I don't know what you mean, so I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, if it's not a massive time user.
And yes, it is Minecraft.
Ah. Leaving blocks behind, hello. The shovel's doing well. My shovel's doing well. I'm glad I made a second one though. Yeah, hopefully now that they've made the PS4 version Bedrock, we'll be able to import character avatars at some point from the actual Bedrock edition, because I've linked this to my Microsoft account. So I'm hoping I should be able to create my avatar again. Because, Geeky, have you actually got your avatar in Bedrock?
Go to the Pack Mash Minecraft store.
Pack Mash Minecraft store. Yeah, I can do. In a bit though, mate. I want to crack on with this at the moment. But what is it you're talking about, sorry? Is it just a theme pack, is it? Oh, battery is low. Don't worry guys, I've always got 2 batteries. Controller's ready to go. If it cuts out, I'll have to flick over to my other controller. Oh, okay. Yeah, once I've done this, I'll have to flick over to my other controller, so we'll have a couple of seconds where I won't have any audio to talk to you through. How's this looking then? Let's put some of these holes in.
It is real.
It's real. The Pack Mash Minecraft store. Ugh, right. Oh, I haven't got a way of clearing entities on this, so that's going to be annoying. Right, let me just switch my controller over a second. Right,
I have my skin, well a similar skin to Java, in Bedrock on Windows 10. Did try on my mobile but had same issue as you and ended up with Stev. Yeah. Can I show before you better go down?
Yeah, it's literally 2 seconds. Give me it and I'll switch my controller. Oh. Only microphone audio being broadcast. There we go. Can you hear me now? Ugh. Both microphone and audio gameplay are being broadcasted. How's that? Can you hear me now? Go to the Pack Mash Minecraft store. Is that within here, is it?
Can I show you now?
Is this something on the internet as opposed to in the game?
What is cubic chunk mode, Julian? And yes, I can. Yes, can hear you. No.
So is it, sorry, is it on the PlayStation I need to do that, is it? Sorry, go to the store. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be doing that, man. I'll have a look later. If I've got to faff around. Because if I end up changing loads of stuff, I might end up getting myself confused.
Get out off the map.
There we go. Right, let's go with a little bit of this.
It does not wreck your map.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is though, that's the thing.
So can you do it? What is cubic chunk mode?
Yeah, if you let us know what it is, then maybe I could do it, but I'm not going to start fiddling with little things.
Get out of your map.
No, I'm all good, man, I'm all good. I've got tons of stuff to do. But I could check it out though at some point. That's weird. It's just, looks like he's throwing blocks every time I place a block. That's so weird. Ah.
It makes your gaming build more than 250 meters high.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that though. That's cool though. Is that only for bedrock then, is it? Because I've got a flat world. I'm quite far down on the height limit, so I don't think I'll ever hit the height limit on here.
No.
Ah! It's so weird. Whoop. Oh, I'm guessing it's the dirt that's already in there. It then looks like I throw it on the ground when it comes out the hole. It's so weird. Sorry, I'm just filling in my little... Even though I'm
And
gonna
you
blow...
can see more new block, new skins and new things if you get the cubic chunk mode.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they do have a custom skin maker on here, but it's just very limiting for what you can do for free. And so I'm not paying 80p for a hat when I could just go on Java and just draw my own hat in pixels. I'm not that fussed by what the character looks like, to be honest. I thought it'd be nice to have him similar to my actual character, but that doesn't bother me. Once you're actually playing, you don't notice anyway. But what is cool though, in fact this is now Bedrock Geeky, is you should actually be able to get on here as well. I mean, unfortunately, I only play Minecraft Java on my Mac, so I don't have access to the Bedrock edition, I don't think. I think that's a Windows only thing. But it does mean I can actually share gameplay on this at some point if you wanted to.
And you can also get the flying dragon with it as well.
Yeah, I'd sooner not have a flying dragon on my map, but that's pretty cool though, that is awesome to know. Yeah, I'd cry if I had a dragon on this map. Taking out all my buildings.
That would be cool. Also handy tip for Java, press Alt F4 for a surprise.
Is that not like forced quit or something, isn't it?
Whoopsie lol.
Right. But yeah, I'm very glad that Mojang have finally updated this to being
Car, helicopter, tank, submarine, and Lamborghini and not. Guns.
Right, what we got here? Yeah, I might leave this land here, to be honest, because
if you get it.
That could be quite handy though. I don't think tanks and submarines are very, very Magic Kingdom though. Ugh.
Nothing says Disney World like tanks and guns.
Yeah. Right, I haven't got much left on this shovel. I'll have to go and switch it for the other one before it breaks. In fact, yeah, I can see it's getting quite low.
Get it, get it, get it.
No, I should be alright, man. I don't think I need tanks and guns in building Disney. This is where I wish I could fly. I could just switch it to creative, I suppose, and then come back. Oh my god, it gives you an idea of just how big this is when you have to walk across it. Come on, that's it. We can do this. Steering with my chin, like a pro.
I will be your slave.
Okay. Come on. There we go. Right.
If you get it.
Right. I'm fine, thank you very much. Maybe if I play another map sometime. I do actually have a hardcore world on here as well that I sometimes play. Although you don't actually get hardcore on PlayStation. They may do actually, now I've said that. Now they've integrated with Bedrock, you might actually get hardcore. But I have my own version of hardcore where I just set myself the rule that I was only allowed to have one life.
Please, please.
I don't need it, I'll be fine though, thank you.
Please, please.
Right, so if I build this over this way, we should be good. I have to start putting some water in soon. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do over here. I might just turn that railway track into a bridge. So it goes over the river or something. Not sure. I think up to there is sufficient for now. I don't want to be putting TNT near my train track anyway, so that should be sufficient for now.
I will pay you $5,000,000.
Okay. Right, so
If you do it.
I think I did quite well, thinking it was the using 2 shovels. Not much left now. Cool. Right, get rid of this light in the middle. I'm definitely glad I went into survival though to do this. I'd have been here forever doing this in creative. Whee! That's quite satisfying. Yeah, it's quite interesting. When I was in Disney, I was chatting to some of the casts, and one of the guys I was chatting to said that Orlando get 70 million tourists every year. It's just insane, isn't it? 70 million. It's just madness. That's not necessarily to Disney, but through Orlando Airport. That's pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, if it wasn't for Disney World though, there would be no traffic going to Orlando, because before Disney World was there was pretty much nothing in Orlando. It was just swampland. And then when they acquired their land, everyone else decided to jump on board and build their stuff there as well. But yeah, it's quite amazing really going through the history of Disney. I didn't realise until last time I went that the Walt Disney didn't actually ever go to Disney World. The project wasn't actually finished completion until after he passed away, so he never actually went to Disney World when it was open. I think he died I'm not sure how long beforehand, but it was actually his brother, Roy Disney, that actually got Disney World finished and open to the public. Without Roy Disney, Disney World probably would never existed. But yeah, everyone knows Walt Disney's name, and no one knows who Roy Disney is. That was another little fascinating thing I learnt on my behind-the-scene tour, actually. It was originally going to be called Disney World. It was actually Roy Disney that decided to rename it to be called Walt Disney World, so that his brother's name wouldn't get lost in history. Walt Disney wasn't vain enough to call it Walt Disney World. He just wanted to call it Disney World, like same as like Disneyland. But Roy, after Walt passed away, changed the name so that it's Walt Disney World, so that no one would forget his brother's name, which is pretty cool. He could have quite easily called it Roy Disney World and taken all the credit for himself, so that shows a brother's love, hey? Is that it? Are we done? Let me get back to creative. Yeah, it's looking better. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't actually stick to those lines as rigidly as it looks originally, because I think we've got a bit more organic looking bank lines and stuff now, which should be
Nice.
good. Yeah, satisfying. Although I need to fulfill some of these holes. Boop. It'll just make it easier popping in some of the water.
Looking good.
Thanks. Now I need a bucket of water. Put that there. What is if I... Oh look, my shovel's automatically gone back to being full health as soon as I went to creative. Well, that's good to know. I assumed I'd have to just repair it in creative. So if I hold that one... Oh no, it is damaged. It's just when I saw it in the menu bar, it didn't show the health of it. Interesting. Well, they're in there now anyway. So, this is the fun bit, isn't it? Again, this is where I'd usually use time-lapse, so I apologise. Might be easier from flying actually, won't it? Because I'll get pushed around by the water. Now I'm hoping this will work in my favour. If I plant TNT under the water, it'll stop the TNT blowing up any of my land. And just make a cavity underground. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I'm going to do that so many times. Whoop, I thought I did it again then. Whoop. I should probably taken a photo of this before I started filling it in with water, so we got an idea of the land. What it looked like beforehand, because once this is finished, you're never going to recognise it as to what it was. But yeah, this was actually the first thing I ever really did in Minecraft, was Magic Kingdom. First time I played Minecraft back in 2016 would have been sort of June time, and I didn't really get it, to be honest. I didn't understand.
How about if you are on Minecraft Live tomorrow, can you do it live as I am whacking?
I'm not about tomorrow. I'm actually off seeing family tomorrow, but I may be back on again Monday or later in the week. But yeah, I'll have a look. It sounds interesting. Maybe I'll fire up a different world and have a look. But I forgot what I was saying now. um, yeah, when I first started playing Minecraft back in 2016, yeah, so I didn't really get it. My friends were playing it, and I gave it a little go, but the fact that there was
Can
no
you inbox me when you are on?
the fact there was no real storyline, it kind of threw me off. Really, I kind of didn't really I didn't really get it initially. I thought it was a bit weird that you didn't really have something to do. Um, obviously, you can go to the end and slay the dragon, and sort of I gave that a little go, but and it wasn't until I went to Disney World in September of 2016. As soon as I came back from being there for 2 weeks, I fired up Minecraft and I thought, you know what, it'd be amazing to have my own magical kingdom at home. So when I'm not at the park, I can be at Disney World still, even when I'm at home. And other people maybe can't go or haven't been for a long time or never been, can experience a little bit of what Disney World is like, just a little bit, you know. I thought I'd make my own little version. It's not a replica of Disney World, it's not to scale. Some of the things will be missed. But yeah, I thought it'd be a fun project to do. And yeah, when I started doing this, I didn't know anything about redstone. So most of the things I originally built had no redstone in them. But when I first designed the first buildings down Main Street, I made sure I had room for the lights to go in the ceiling, so that there was a way to turn the lights on and off. Fortunately, with the release of Bedrock, this being upgraded to Bedrock, a lot of the redstone that I did eventually go in and put in place seems to be
Can you do this
broken.
for me, then summon Ender Dragon when you are done?
I'm definitely not summoning an Ender Dragon in here.
Why are you so desperate for him to get it? It's very kind of you to offer to become his slave and also give him $5,000,000. You must.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's all good. I'm happy just doing this for now. I just thought I'd live stream it at the same time. Make it a bit of fun.
Emoji happy tears.
You tell him, Geeky.
It is fun.
Yeah, never mind. But yeah, so no, I think what I'll have to at some point is revisit some of my attractions and maybe add a bit of redstone into them now that I know what I'm doing with redstone. Because a lot of the earlier things I built were very primitive. Because I say, this is how I learned to play Minecraft, was starting off building this world, so. Ah, that's satisfying when you get still water. There we go. How are we looking? Looks good.
My first build was a little TNT hut. Emoji happy tears.
Fair enough. Did it go down with a bang, did it? Yeah, I was rather ambitious for my first project on Minecraft. It's taken me, to be fair, I haven't played on this world for about a year, but I did play it for a good 6 to 9 months fairly solidly when I first started building this. That was before I played the Java edition. I started off playing on here, on the PlayStation. That was my first go on Minecraft, was on the PlayStation. Yeah, it took me a little while to get used to the Java edition, because I learnt playing this game with a controller, like PlayStation controller, so when it came to playing on a computer, I felt really weird. In fact, I still at the moment only play on a laptop, so when I play on a computer with mouse and keyboard, it's really weird, because I'm used to playing on a D-pad. But I need to get over doing that, because I notice when I watch my videos back, a lot of the time it's quite nauseating watching me move my finger across the scroll bar to move, because it sort of whips the screen around too fast a lot of the time. It's hard to watch, I find, so I'm not sure if other people find that when watching my videos, but that's one of the reasons why I started using the replay mod a lot more, because when I use the replay mod, it means I can just sit here playing on my laptop and use the replay mod to do all the camera angles and make it feel a lot more smooth and organic, positioning of the cameras and stuff. But unfortunately it does mean each episode takes 10 times as long.
I started on Pocket Edition, but this year I finally got Java Edition.
Nice. I'm not sure if I played Pocket Edition. Is that the same one that's on the PS Vita? Because I've played on that. That might be Pocket Edition. Actually, no, tell a lie. It's the version on the PlayStation Vita was the same version of Minecraft that was on the PS3, I think, because you could sync the worlds on there, but you weren't allowed to sync the worlds onto PS4. Even though I've never owned a PS3, I was like, oh. But yeah, where I used to work, I used to have to travel, so
Pocket Edition was the phone edition, but it's now Bedrock Edition W.
Oh, okay, so you can cross-platform play on your phone as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it means I could actually load this up on my phone as well. That's pretty cool. I just can't wait for PlayStation to eventually pull their finger out and allow VR Minecraft, because like the Oculus Rift has been running for ages, and you know I really want to play VR Minecraft on my PlayStation. It's sort of the one thing I want to do.
Hello, MR Cosmo.
Hey, how's it going, man? Thought it'd be a bit late for you guys in Australia. Join us now. Right, let's see if I can get this finished off. You joined me just in time, Firesmith. I'm about to start laying down some TNT. Every nook and cranny.
1010 p.m.
Okay, not too late then. Tends to be around the time I start winding down though. I try to get to the point now where I read for half an hour before bed. Even if it's just reading a comic book, so it's nothing too strenuous. For Christmas this year I got a few books that I like reading. I'm trying to get more into some game design, so I've got a few books on...
a bit of ice would make it look awesome. Emoji happy tears.
Hey, and your propaganda in here. Now let's make sure this is all solid water before I start blowing stuff up, because I hate having to come back and add the water.
Ella concrete.
Yeah.
The concrete revolution.
Yeah, that's it. I suppose I have to be pro terracotta these days. But I don't think I've ever really built anything with terracotta. But I've been working it into my designs as a base block to sort of a bit of hint of colour in there for... I think I'll have to have quite a strong alliance with the concrete lads, I think, because from what I gather with what we're building, we're going to need a lot of concrete. How's this looking? This looks pretty good. That's one solid source of water. Can you see any moving water anywhere? Ah, there's a little bit there. Look.
Vane made some great logos.
Yeah, man, Vane did a great job on those. I sort of gave him a really, really rough rendering of what I wanted, and it looked awful what I did. And he did something amazing. So, yeah, hat off to him, man. He did a great job. Yeah, it's looking good. This is solid. Water blocks everywhere. I'm just having a quick glance just to make sure I haven't missed any. Because it's bits like this, you see. Once I blow that with TNT, it'll be a right pain trying to fill that in. A solid block. See, I suppose this is where years of playing Minecraft come into your corner, because you start to realise little life hacks. I say this, and now I'm going to plant TNT and blow up half my castle and get egg on my face. But that should be good. Right, I think this is good. If I have a little zoom up and have a look. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This has been a busy stream. I've done a lot. How far into this are we? Not sure how long I've been streaming for at this point. Probably about an hour or so. That's not bad for an hour. Right, so... I suppose
Looks
I need
nice. Emoji thumbs up.
I suppose I need to be... Cheers. Using TNT. Oh. And to ignite the TNT, I suppose I should try a redstone block. Because if I use a torch or a lever, they'll get knocked away by the water. I really hope this works as I'm hoping, because if I end up blowing up all my banks...
Just wondering how land claims will work when you achieve one of the challenges that Fulu will set.
I know, right? It's interesting. So if I do... No, not that. No!
It will be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So if I do that, go too deep. Why did I get away for? I'm creative. Yeah, that worked. Too deep. Too deep. The water didn't seem to make much difference as to whether or not it was going to blow up my bank though. So, let's see how that looks. Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine, doesn't it? Kaboom! Yeah, that's how we roll, son.
TNT rivers.
Yeah. Fracking. Oh, that's a bit close. Maybe that's a bit brave. I'll see how this looks from here first. I don't want to get that close to my edge of my banks. Alright, let's give this a go. Maybe if I put them close together I can have like a chain reaction. Think that's a good idea? It's looking good so far. I'm so glad I put the water in first though. Oh, it did set that one off. Yeah. Nice. Quite satisfying.
Seems to be working well.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie.
Hopefully I can make videos on the server without too much problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a shame if the replay mod's not being updated though. I might have to give it a test later, see if we get lucky. Yeah, this should look quite nice anyway. Oh look, got some more TNT. Alright, let's see if I can make a little chain reaction, eh? If I do like one there, one there, one there, one there. Is that too far away? That should be right, shouldn't it? This may be a bad idea. Because when TNT starts igniting in random patterns, it tends to go off on its own. Yeah. Oh no. That was pretty useless. Oh, look, that's because the blocks underneath have all gone, so as soon as it ignites, it falls. Boom. Yeah, that's fine. If only I had a right hand, I could do that. Although, it's quite satisfying seeing the explosion, I suppose. I can't believe in real life some people actually go like TNT fishing. Must be quite satisfying. That's savage as hell. Oh no, don't do that. I need to be underground. Definitely don't want to be doing it on the surface. I highly recommend giving this a go sometime because this is quite therapeutic. Oh, wait, if I put the... Oh, it's a bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Woo! I put them in the wrong way around. I'm so glad it did nothing. There we go. That wasn't very therapeutic. That was quite stressful.
Hope you don't plan on using TNT against us on the server.
Apparently I'm getting my skills in, you see. Working out how to do it. You see, if I plant it too deep, you will never know. You will never know. Let's ignite one of them. Boom. Boom. This is working out quite well, you know. I'm doing alright. Well, this is fun. I mean, doing that by hand would have taken forever, right? Oh, we're back to the same problem again. If it takes out the third one, there's nothing for the TNT to sit on. Oh, that might be a bit close to that one. No, it's just on the edge. Cool. Not doing too bad, my old guessing, am I? Quite close to the edge of the last explosion. Woo! Boom! Oh, this is cool. Ah!
It seems as though the server will be up and running when it's 1 p.m. for me.
Ugh, that's late, isn't it? Are you West Coast Australia then, are you? Or are you East Coast? I'm surprised Fulu would put it on so late for him as well. Yeah, maybe just check with Fulu, see why he said that. Because he's the Australian time as well, so... Obviously for us over here it's 11 AM, so it's yeah, it's pretty easy for us, but you know,
Hopefully I don't get too tired.
Well, I'm happy for it to be moved an hour or two earlier. It doesn't affect me.
Fulu is same time as me.
Alright. I know he does tend to play quite late though, doesn't he? He can be on till sort of 1 in the morning sometimes. It's crazy. To be fair, what time is it there for you right now? Did you say it was like 10 past 10 originally? How far are we done? Not bad, not bad. About halfway. Maybe I should go back on this side and just get the rest of this side done, eh?
It's most likely for it convenience for any Americans and it's 10:30 p.m. ATM.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's 25 past 11 here now in the UK at GMT, so I think you're probably an hour out on your time. Because 11 a.m. GMT is...
In Germany it's now 1225 a.m.
Yeah, so 11 a.m. for us in the UK should be 10 p.m. for you at the moment, Fire. At least it gives you an extra hour. It's not quite as late as you thought, I suppose.
Thinking 3 hours ahead of the UK.
Wow. Yeah, I mean it's half 11 here, and you're saying it's half 10 where you are. So, yeah. Ah, there again.
Don't know, I'm not great at time zones.
Yeah, that's alright. Oh, I can tell you what time it is in the UK because I'm sitting here right now. But yeah, no, so it should be 10 p.m. for you, not 11, when we log on next Saturday. Ah! Yeah, I didn't realise you guys had so many till the other week back. Like, it's crazy. Like, some of your time zones are like half an hour difference. It's crazy.
I'll be there either way.
Ah, cool. Nice. Well, it works, doesn't it? I think I'll leave some of these pointy bits anyway. I mean, I'll remove the top layer of them manually. But yeah, this is definitely working out quite an efficient way of doing this.
And yeah, our time zones are all over the place. Australia is a big country.
Yeah, yeah.
Fire, you are 1 hours ahead of us. No time zone is greater than 2 hours different from GMT. The further east you go, the further ahead of GMT.
Oh no! No! Ugh! Damn it! I tried to stop it.
Okay, thanks SGG.
Dolt. There you go, that's fine. That's fine. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
So it should be 10 p.m. then.
Oh, hello, what's going on? My TNT blocks are falling before they explode. Whoops. What's happening? I think I misplaced one somewhere. No, what's going on? Ugh. Ugh. That's better. Why do I keep swimming? Stop it. This is why it's another good reason to do all the landmarking before building on it, because I am slowly reshaping the banks just ever so slightly as I do this. But it's no deal. Obviously, if I'd built my house up there and then I did this, I'd be a bit more worried that it would blow up all my walls. So I've got to be careful when I go around the front of Splash
Hope
Mountain.
it won't be too hard to get more land.
Yeah, hopefully not. I think the idea is to be a bit of fun, isn't it?
Is anyone else getting lag or is it me?
It's probably just me blowing up so many entities.
Just you be the looks of it.
Ah, then again.
I'll leave and come back. It's fine for me.
Oh, then again.
Much better.
Yeah, it's probably just my bad. I'm reshaping a lot of blocks, it's probably not very happy about it. And doesn't TNT drop all of its... Yeah, it does, it drops all its blocks, look, so I've probably got a ton of entities. Yeah, look. There's sun everywhere. So I have to wait for them to despawn at some point.
Now you can see the destruction and creation of a river in better detail.
Hmm. Boom. It's quite satisfying. Yeah, so it also gives me nice organic edges as well, which is what I was looking for. That should be cool. Oh, I suppose go off around this way now. I wanted to do that way before I did this way, because obviously I don't want to accidentally blow up any of what I've already built, but I'm quite confident now that these are going to go nowhere near any of that. As long as I don't put any on the surface of the water, we should be good. Oh! The first thing I do is put the block in the wrong place.
River creation in high definition 720p.
Ah, done it again. What have I done? Press all the wrong buttons. This is the dodgy one. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Ah, come on. I seem to be quite lucky at guessing where the next one needs to go. Look at that for a guess.
Till have to wait a week for the server, much excitement and anticipation.
Yeah, man. So it gives us time to get in creative though and come up with some concepts, which is nice. I'm planning out a few, nothing too in depth, just trying to work out a few little like colour palettes and design styles. I don't want to get too far ahead with actually building anything structure wise. It's more a case of just working out what colour schemes will work together and stuff like that really at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year on the server because I'm building in a style that I've never really built in before, so it's going to be an interesting learning experience.
I'm doing a bunker again.
Oh yeah? That should be fun. Yeah, we're definitely going to have some interesting builds on the server. It's going to be well cool.
I liked where it was going.
Yeah, poor poor Kenneth. Spent all that time building the naval base he was working on for us to change the server. Bless him. But it had to be done eventually, you know. Fortunately, it's one of those things. Someone always ends up getting caught up in a project, I think, when you go to restart.
If you get the new Minecraft from Ep Games, do you need to update it to see the B?
No idea. When I come onto the game, I could see the B icon. Like, well, the loading screen had a B on it in the background. This is where a replay mod would be quite useful because you could then see this from afar. It would look wicked, seeing how this slowly got turned into water.
When I got it, I did not see B.
Oh, weird.
Which version are you playing?
Me, I'm on the PS4. Which say it's
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on that battleship and naval base, and I was up till 5 am making that elevator.
oh man. was a lot of effort. Ah!
Sorry dudes, but I have to dash. Going over to see family this afternoon.
Yeah, no worries, man. That's all good. Well, thanks for coming online and watching a bit of this. It was cool. Yeah, it's been
See
quite
ya,
fun.
SGG.
Yeah,
Bye,
catch you.
SGG. Have fun.
Look forward to being on the server next week. Should be good. Hopefully we should have much more of this left to do.
Do you have the starter pack Minecraft?
Yes, I believe so.
I like the dictation bot.
Yeah, it's handy, isn't it? I can't remember how I turned that on, but it is really useful. I just realised all this needs to be water as well, because this is a bridge. Yeah, it's useful. It means I don't have to keep reading all the time. So it's a shame it doesn't read out who said what, though. It would be useful if it actually said the name of the person that spoke. But I do have it on
Does it need update?
I think it auto-updates it on the PlayStation. But yeah, the
I am your robot overlord. You will do all I say.
Yes, PlayStation did a really good job with their live streaming. It really is quite useful. You can literally just press one button on the controller, and in the space of like 30 seconds, you're live. It's really efficient.
Robots for the win.
Ah! But yeah, it's a really efficient system they've got going. You can literally live stream onto Twitch or YouTube with literally press of a couple of buttons. The most tricky bit is
Emoji robot face.
working out what you're going to name each stream. Right, let's get this as solid water so it's not flowing anywhere. Okay, better.
Does the starter pack Minecraft need update?
As I said, I think it just did an auto update. I don't think I didn't do anything in particular. I literally just logged on to my PlayStation and it updated.
The only modern console I have is the Nintendo Switch. I'm more of a PC player.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I just thought I'd have a go on here since NH is currently offline. I thought I'd rather than creating a whole new world on there. Oh, TNT fell through that. Dope. There we go.
On Xbox One.
Nice.
I will get a PC next year.
Nice. Yeah, so I tend to play on my Mac laptop. Although I do have an iMac upstairs. I like sitting on the sofa playing. I like having a lazy play, so I tend to just sit on the sofa and play on my laptop on my lap. Whereas I could play upstairs on my iMac and have a 5K resolution screen to play on. Convenience wins for me over resolution. This is looking pretty good. Might have to put
the Switch can't stream without a capture card, so I'm out of luck with streaming console Minecraft.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you see, I'm quite lucky because I'm not even playing for a PSN at the moment. I'm literally just using this for free because I'm playing on an offline world. You can still live stream on the PlayStation even without paying for PSN. So I was playing for PSN for a while, but
you should get the Xbox 2 or PS5.
I used to have Xbox before I went over to PS4. When they first released the Xbox One, they made it so you had to rebuy all your 360 games again, and that just annoyed me. And I was like, well, if I have to rebuy all my games again, I might as well just play on a different console. So I went over to PlayStation.
Next year.
But yeah, I thought if I have to buy all my own games again, I might as well just play on PlayStation instead. So they did eventually decide to make it so you could play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One, but at first they weren't going to let you do it. It wasn't until they realised they lost so many of their user base that they decided to cough up and actually get it to work properly. But by that point, damage is already done. They lost a lot of their players.
Get the PS5.
I've not actually seen anything about the PS5 yet. I only literally heard about that yesterday. There's a PS5 in the pipeline. I'll have to have a little look online sometime, do a bit of research what that is. But to be fair,
I would get an Xbox or PlayStation but would never play them as most games I can get on PC.
Yeah, well that's the thing, that's why I cancelled my PSN in the end, because I very rarely play on here now. Literally Minecraft is basically all I play now, and Crash Bandicoot, and both of them I do offline. Usually if I play Minecraft I'm playing on Java Edition, so... Ooh. It's looking good. I'll have to go around and fill in the rest of the water so it's solid water blocks again, but it's not a big deal.
Plus online for PC is free.
Yeah, there's that as well, isn't there? I mean, I'm a bit older, so I mean it's easier for me to justify it. But it's what PlayStation charge? I think it's like £40 a year, which it's not too bad. What I used to do is whenever it was Christmas time and I got money for Christmas, rather than just buying rubbish with it, I would put that money towards paying for my PlayStation, like PSN, and that way that money I got for Christmas, rather than just being spent on nothing, I had an entire year of computer games out of that money I got given for Christmas by buying my PSN with it. I thought it was quite a nice way of doing it, because most of the time if you get 20 quid for Christmas, it tends to go on rubbish and you can't really know what you spent it on. To be honest, it sort of just goes, doesn't it? But paying for my PSN with it meant I had an entire year of gaming for free out of my Christmas money that people gave me. So yeah, it was quite nice by doing it. But I think it's worth it though, the PlayStation. The money you pay for it, because they give you like 2 or 3 free games every month. It only takes a couple of those games to be decent a year, and it pays for itself quite quickly. I mean, some of the free games they give you, they were £40 games themselves not that long ago, so they're not. Some of the games they get for free are a bit rubbish, but most of the time they give you fairly decent games for free. You just hold out. At some point throughout the year, they give you a decent game or two. But I just wasn't really playing them, so it was pointless for me. So if I get a spare couple of hours in the evening, I tend to play on the Java edition of Minecraft these days. That's looking better. How much more have I got left to do? I feel like I've pretty much done most of it now. Just got to do that bit there. It shouldn't take too much effort. It's the widest part though, look. Right, let's get this done, and then I can tidy up the water, and then I can call it quits, I think. Get myself some food. It's nearly lunchtime. I've no idea what I'm doing for lunch today, though. That's work that out later.
For 1 year on Nintendo Switch Online is 30 odd, which is about 15 quid.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Oh no. No! I'm glad that does nothing. Ah! Get carried away pressing all the wrong buttons. No. There we go.
But then there aren't many online games on Switch.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, that's it. You don't want to be paying loads of money for online if not many people playing it. Yeah, I mean, you could say the PlayStation is quite expensive, but say the fact they give you free games every month, if you play those games, it is make it worth it.
Are you on Xbox One?
No. So last Xbox I had was the 360. I changed over to PS4 when the Xbox One come out, really. Well, when it felt right to do so. I don't tend to pay more than £200 for a games console. I don't see the point, so I usually wait for them to come down in price, and I'll get one when it gets down to around 200 quid. I don't think I've even played on the Xbox One, to be honest. The 360 was good though, man. When it first came out, I mean, they did amazing. I mean, the 360 came out when the PS2 was still around, you know. The PlayStation never released the PS3 just to try and rival the Xbox 360, but you know, Xbox 360 was far ahead of its time for a long time. I mean, PlayStation released the PS3 to try and rival the Xbox 360 ages after the 360.
That's about $400 Australian.
Right. Really? Wow. But yeah, I don't see the point. I mean, some of the games you buy on PlayStation are like £50 a game. It's crazy when they first come out. I just don't see the point. I've bought a couple of games. I mean, when they finally release the next GTA.
Are you on Xbox One?
No. No. When they release the next GTA eventually, I'll probably consider buying that new, but that'll probably be the only game I already consider buying new. I can't wait for the next GTA to come out. It's been so long, it's ridiculous. Hopefully it's going to be in Tokyo. That was the last rumours I heard. I haven't really looked anything up for a long time now, so. But I know there were rumours Rockstar were over in
I'm not.
Tokyo. Do you guys play GTA at all? Or used to play it?
Do you have friends that have Xbox One?
No. Pretty sure all my friends play PlayStation these days.
No.
They either play PlayStation or they're on Java Edition. They play PC games. Oh, that happened. How are we looking? I think that looks quite good. I just need to go around and tidy up some of the edges, and we should be good to call this quits, I think. Let's go and sort some of these bits out. What it is, I'm just going to mine down as far as I can reach. I'm not really going into the water. Once I'm happy with all this bit, I'll be fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Who wants these free game codes? It's getting a bit late now, 1 p.m. I'll see you later. Have a good one.
Yeah, man, have a good one. Catch you next weekend.
Bye, Fire.
Look forward to the server relaunch. Should be awesome. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, jump on the old subscribe button, guys. The new series of our Minecraft server is going live next weekend, so that should be really cool fun. Sugiki Gamer, who was also in chat earlier on, he tends to live stream and does lots of YouTube videos on our Minecraft server that we all play together on. That's pretty cool. We all play on Java edition of Minecraft together. Most of the guys that were just in chat then, we all play Minecraft together on the Java edition. We're on the Fulucraft Discord server. We'll hang out on there and chat every day. It's quite a laugh. But yeah, it's been pretty cool fun doing this. Been quite productive. Considering I didn't know what I was really going to do, I just sort of thought I'll put some plans in place. Done quite well, I think.
Do you want these free download codes?
No, honestly, I'm fine, man. I should be all good. I say I don't really play on PlayStation that much these days anyway, so it's not much use to me. But yeah, feel free to give them somebody else if you want. I don't mind. Do a bit of tidying up and we should be good to go. Da, da, da. Just getting all the water solid so I can sleep easier at night knowing that this is all pristinely done. Yeah, that's all fine. I'll just follow the edge around. Yeah, this looks quite good. Quite happy with this. I don't mind there being the occasional spur that comes up. Again, it's quite natural. It's just these sort of ghost blocks here knocking around that I want to get rid of. I think this is definitely the longest live stream I've ever done, but it's been quite good. Had lots of people in. I think we had like 120 messages in chat, which is pretty good going. Really enjoyed this. It's been quite productive for my part. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching it.
Do you want these free download codes?
I'm all good. Right, should be.
No thanks.
How are we looking? Right, that's good. Ah. Yeah, so some of this I'll just keep here because it feels a bit more natural, doesn't it? Because you would have stuff poking up occasionally, so out the water. I'll keep that like that. I like that. That looks fine. I think we're pretty much done in this corner. Come on, nearly done. One more there. No. Come on. Ah! That was inevitable. Yeah, it's looking good. I can go back over here and do some more tidying up the underwater bits at some point, but that can go. That can go. Ugh. Dum 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 dum. Well, get some more of them in there. What is? I'll come back around and put the rest of the water in a minute. I'll just sort these last blocks out first. I'll be here all day otherwise. Flicker in between the two. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with the layout of that. Let's go around each little island now, just make sure that all the water is solid. We should be good. Ah! Uh, nice. Nearly done. Have a little look through here, make sure this is all looking okay as well. This sort of stuff I'll redo later anyway, because I've got to put the bridge in. I'm hoping I can use the extinguished campfires to make a little bridge across. That should look quite cool. Right, let's start from over here. Oh, that's not what I do. No. Nice. Ah! Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm quite glad I put the little line out now. Give me something to aim at when I was blowing everything up. Works out quite nice in the end. Once you do a little bit of planning and then allow for free form to take shape. Gives you sort of boundaries to work within, but nothing too rigid, you know. Rough shaping.
Looks good.
Yeah. It's not too bad for a couple of hours work. Now you tidy it up a little bit, put some grass around the edge of the banks and put some trees and stuff in. Never know it wasn't here. This is the joys of creative, I suppose. You can get away with doing stuff like this quite easily. A task like this in survival would be a lot harder to do. Just checking for any water blocks that I haven't fixed. I think we should be all good around here. Let's check the middle island. Should hopefully the final few left to do. We should be all good. sure I'll find a couple that I've missed at some point. That's looking good then. So if I have a little look up from the sky, yeah, quite happy with that. Love it. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Well, I think I'll call that it for now. I think that's enough to do for now. But next time I'm on, I can start working on putting some more forming around these islands. Make them into a bit more of a bank as well. Oh, put some form around here, put some trees in. Make this into a... I need to take this out and actually make this into a bridge. So the water from here needs to sort of somehow merge into this water here as well. So I'll work on that as well. But yeah, I hope that's been interesting at least. And yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.